right, we are live and
We are back. We are going strong today. My name is Matthew Joseph. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Stronger Together podcast. We're podcasting here live from Nice Gate 2025 here at the Turning Stone Casino. And we're thrilled to have a full day of learning and checking out some of our great partners like Tech and Booth 500. So, Rob, how you doing? This is our first time ever doing this at Nice Gates.
I'm doing great, Matt. It's always a pleasure working with you. And this is one of my favorite conferences of the year. I mean, some of them are a little bit bigger, some of them are a little bit flashier, but this just gets, in my opinion, one of the greatest groups of educators together. The sessions are always wonderful. It's in a great location, and I'm just excited to be here with you, buddy.
Yeah, and it's always great to meet and talk with so many great presenters. I've been incredibly, very honored and lucky to meet and talk with our next presenter at many events, but first time here at Nice Gates. We want to hear about sessions here. And the last time I had a chance to talk to her at FETC, she had some new things coming out, some children's books. So we want to really connect with her and see what's going on. So Shannon, welcome back again. How are you today?
I'm so good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yes. So for those who don't know your work or what you do, share a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So my name is Shannon McClintock Miller. I am the district teacher librarian at Van Meter Community School in Iowa. And I also serve as the Future Ready Librarians leader, working with librarians and educators around the country. And then I do a lot of other things, consulting and speaking and writing and all the fun stuff.
This isn't your first Nice Gate, is it?
It is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't think so. That's cool.
It is. It's my very first one. And so I'm excited.
Is there anything specific you're looking to, I don't want to say accomplish, but like experience, I guess?
Well, I know a lot of the speakers, and so I'm really excited to not only present, but also have time today I was just sitting in Carl Hooker's presentation, and I'm going to go to Adam's keynote. So I'm really excited just to learn and be part of, the collaborating and connecting with the people here.
Yeah, and I think that's really what makes these events great. It's the power of the people and the work that they're doing and the work that they're sharing. And you're going to be sharing some work during your time here. You have a couple sessions here. You have two of them today, correct? One at 11:30 and one at 2 o'clock. So if you're watching live, which many of you are, if you have questions for Shannon, pop those in the comments. I can read those live. You have two sessions today at 11:30, Empowering Digital Citizens around media literacy, and then Future Ready Librarians this afternoon at 2 o'clock. So share a little bit about what these sessions are and what you are really, your goal is for participants who are coming and what they leave.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for the one this morning, talking about our digital citizens. And not only do I do a lot of work with our own kids at my school, but I'm really passionate in helping others have the tools that they need and just the information to be able to bring this back to their school. And I wrote a set of books with ISTE Digital Explorers, and they're perfect for our digital citizens. So I'm really excited to share those this morning too. And then this afternoon, we have a Future Ready Librarian event for 2 hours, which we always love. My friend and my partner, Leah Dawson, and I will be hosting that over at the Lodge. And it will be really fun because not just us talking, but all of us talking, collaborating, and really working and thinking about how we are future librarians and what that means to our practice and to our communities.
So I just got back from a conference in Florida, that FAME conference, which had the target group were media specialists and librarians. It was a fantastic conference. But one thing I will note is that I've gone to a lot of conferences over the last few years, all different genres and all different groups of teachers. Media specialists and librarians are so committed. Beautiful. And in just simplest way, everybody's wearing a shirt with a book, reading, or library fun on it. Everybody's wearing, they're all committed to it. Like, you don't see as many math teachers wearing equation shirts, but every media specialist has some kind of a character from a book or a literary work on it, and it's just that extra little step, that extra little commitment to be a part of the curriculum and to be a part of the team that makes that position so important.
Yeah, that's a great group too in Florida, the FAME group, and it's absolutely like the commitment that I think not only to the job that we have within our schools, but to our profession, and how we lift everyone up and come together as a community is one of the best things about being a librarian.
People for so long always thought of librarian as the bookkeepers, but the role of the media specialist now is to support everything that's going on in the building. So they're not just librarians anymore. They have the STEM piece, the AI piece, the professional development piece. It's so much more fleshed out because their role is just so much more important. So it's exciting to see what's going on.
Yeah, it's so exciting. And that's one of my favorite parts of being a librarian is that we have such a leadership role within so many things within our building. And we can make an impact on all of our kids in so many ways, not just creating that love of reading and connecting them to books, but really being kind of the heart of the school in a lot of ways.
And speaking of books, I know you talked a little about the digital sport, kids' books with ISTE, but you have a real special book with some special characters.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so my first book that I wrote with ISTE and Capstone was Sonia's Digital World. And Sonia has a lot of friends like Hagen and Anna and Jack. And this last year, they grew up a little bit, and now they have become a series of early readers. And there are 7 of them. Well, there's 4 right now. 3 more come out just in a few weeks in January. And it's great because all of these books, each one of them are focused around one of the ISTE student standards. And so like Sonia Proudly Presents, Sonia Speaks Up, Jack, he is like making things with 3D printing, Hagen is presenting. And so just all kinds of things that really like tie into where our kids can see themselves in these books and how we empower our kids to have these skills.
Yeah, and I think one of the things, there are many things that when I follow your work that is really impressive, but I'm big into the practitioners, the people who do the work. I mean, I'm in the work. I'm an assistant superintendent. I enjoy coming and sharing and learning at these events, but I'm in the work. And what I like about the books as well is you have guides, you have resources that also go along with it. What was the thought process in that? Not just putting out a book, but putting out support for all of the readers and educators out there?
Well, I think, excuse me, one of my biggest things, why I wanted to write the books was not only to support myself in my building and in our library, but to give other librarians and teachers the tools that they need to take the book and to use them successfully. If it is doing something on paper, maybe creating like their digital footprint or using a tool like Book Creator to be able to create something that they have learned from the book, but being able to support, again, not only our librarians, but our teachers. And we want our teachers and our families to have, these tools that they need, these stories where they can have conversations with the kids and be able to really promote being a great digital citizen, but having these skills around media and digital literacy too.
I think that's so important also. I mean, we were talking with one of the guests earlier about gamification, and gamification is great, but if you think about it, those video games or those electronic games have been around for a couple of years. Storytelling has gone on since the beginning, whether it was sitting around a campfire or sitting in a cave and looking at hieroglyphics on the wall to digital storytelling, et cetera, that's available now. Storytelling has always been around, so incorporating it and making sure that it's still a central focus of getting messages out to children, family, and even adults. It's such a key concept.
Yeah, it is. And it's great because these books aren't only in print, but they're also in ebook format. And so I love that. I just shared a few last night with our community as we have conversations and get ready for, we just had Media Literacy Week and Digital Citizen, but now we also have Hour of AI, Hour of Code in December. And so really making sure that, not only my teachers have those, but again, that we all have those around the world.
So this is your first NYSCATE. but you've had the opportunity to. How are you today? It's okay to say hi. We're live.
Hi, Robin. It's so good to see you.
It's all right.
And it's Joyce and Tom.
Hey, how are you? All right, we have more people stopping by. How are you? Just doing podcasts, and you're trying to come behind us and say hi.
Definitely. Tom, come over
You
here
want
and
to
say
come over
hi.
here? Come on over.
Come on.
Tom.
You
This
can.
is the power of this.
He's the OG himself.
Tom, OG, hey, tell us a little about yourself, Tom.
You gotta ask.
There we go.
There, awesome. Well, this is the power of doing
Live
live
broadcast
broadcast
here.
here.
You never know.
who's gonna
I love it.
Well, I was on the executive board for this
Come around,
place
around so
for
people can
9
see you.
years.
All right.
There's a show actually going on.
That's why I was like, come around back.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Come around, say hi, Shannon.
See, look at.
This,
Say hi to everybody, Tom.
hi, everybody.
There you go. Awesome. We are live broadcasting, and it's great here at NiceGate as well. So it's always fun to have.
He's on camera.
Yes.
Yeah, he was on camera. Yeah, we're going rock and roll. It's always fun to have guests pop in. So, and then they're still here. I like
know,
it.
I love it. I mean, we're at NiceGate, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of the,
Best
that is,
competition in the country.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
Oh, it is.
Yes, I
And
agree.
it has been for years.
I agree. That is why it has been great to be partnering with events and struggle together to come here to showcase live because you just never know what's happening. That is the power of these conferences, and that's what I was going to ask you, Shannon. Is that
what are some things, because you have the opportunity to attend events, what are some things, though, for this event you're looking to learn as well? Because you have to continue to grow. I find that sometimes as presenters,
Yeah.
we get stuck in the presenting all the time, which is wonderful, but we have to grow as well. How do you do that in your work?
Well, I mean, one of the big things right now, is AI and bringing whatever I can learn at this conference. I think especially around the topic of AI, that's one of my goals at this conference, because just looking at the presenters, like Holly Clark is here. I just was in Carl's and he was talking about AI. So I'm always looking whenever I go to a conference, like really specifically on what I can bring back to my own community. As a presenter too, and oftentimes it's hard to fit everything in, but that fills my bucket, and it also gives me something to think about as a librarian on where we fit into these topics that are so important, and always keeping ourselves relevant too as educators, but also as speakers who are speaking at conferences across the country. I think it's really important to remember that.
all right? Well, it was always great to have you on. I know we've asked the last question many times, so I'm gonna switch it up for you.
Ooh.
So it is where are we at? November. We're about 2 months away from
FETC. What's one goal that you have for yourself and the field and the work you do from now until FETC? Because I'm going to bet we're going to chat at that time too.
Yeah. One goal for myself. Well, I'm actually coming off of kind of, as we all are, I think, this is one of the last probably big conferences of the year before we get to FETC. And so one goal for myself is to take all the things that I have been learning. I've been on the road really for the last 3 weeks almost, and have been to a lot of conferences this fall, and really sit down and put into practice some of the new things within my school, collaborate, do some, pop-up PD at my school and bring these ideas back to our teachers and to our administrators and have great conversations. I speak to our school board in December, and I have a lot to share with them just about what I have been learning across the country, listening and speaking and being with others. And so I'm ready to concentrate on my school for a while until I go to FETC.
That is
That's
awesome.
great.
Well, as always, it is great to see you. Enjoy your first NiceGate. How many have you been to, Rob?
Oh, I can't even count anymore. I've been going for a lot of years, and like I said, I love this conference. So you have a blast.
I'm excited. Thank you guys.
You're welcome. Well, you're watching, we have a lot of people watching live, which is great. We can continue to we'll be back this afternoon with some sessions again, with some interviews. We have Farmer Bob's coming up, Mary Howard, Lynn Geronimo, listening starting at 3:15, and then all day tomorrow starting at 9. We'll be here outside of the showroom podcasting and broadcasting live. So for all of you out there, make sure to continue to work together, collaborate, because we are better together, and that makes us stronger together. So Shannon, have a great first nice day,
Thank you.
and I look forward to more fun today. We have a
Yes,
1 o'clock
sir.
signing in the tech booth, booth 500 with all of our X Factor authors. So come on up.
Exciting.